Want to create a stunning diagram like this? Then keep watching. Right, in this video we're going to be installing Dia, which is a diagram editor. Here's the known website, the wiki for it. And it's been out a long time. It hasn't been updated for a long time. Looking at this, it hasn't been updated really for about 10 years. Well, that's not a problem because it'll work just as we want it to. So that's basically what it looks like. It's reminiscent of GIMP in the way that it's laid out, and it gives you lots of features. You can add diagrams, make flowcharts, etc. And it's a lovely piece of software, this. It's really useful if you need something to make a diagram or a well, just a presentation really. And the website will show you far more information than I can in this video, so I recommend you have a look at it. Look at the tutorials, screenshots and examples, and have a play with it yourself to see what wonderful things you can make, which will be certainly better than I made. But anyway, installation in FreeBSD is easy. You can have a pkg install Dia, or you can change the direction of the ports and make install clean, or use portmaster for portmaster graphics /Dia. Some people may call it Dia, I call it Dia. Right, as I say, it's reminiscent of how GIMP used to be, with a separate control panel and then an actual drawing screen. So if you're used to perhaps a different way of doing things like Visio, it may look a bit different. But the functionality is there, and that's really what counts. So we're going to make a very simple and not accurate representation of the internet and networking. So I don't want to be sort of like half a dozen comments saying, oh, well, you know. So please don't hold it against me if I make a complete pig's ear of this. So on the main program panel, which is your small one on the left, you get help, which is pretty self-explanatory, and there's the about, gives you version 0.97.3, which was copyright 2009, so it's a little bit old. You get a file dialog, which gives you the usual options. In the main dialog window, you'll get the usual tools and shapes and cuts and selection tools. You pretty much find them in almost every graphics program, but some of these are particularly tuned for this one. So you can add different shapes, diagrams and lines to your diagram. You can even add your own pictures if you want to. And you got a selection of shapes to already use. This is your flowchart shapes. You can change it to assorted, so if you want a bit more variety. UML, a bit more technical. And these just shows you the other ones you can choose from. There's quite a lot there actually. Yeah, it's quite a lot. Oh, you got some Cisco ones up there. Oh, cool. So Cisco network shapes, which is very nice indeed if you've got some kind of project in mind. Select your colors and separators and lines. And on your main drawing area, or your work area, you've got file dialog, which is the usual. Edit, view, lets you zoom in, etc. Some layers, objects, select, tools, usual things, with some specific shape options, input methods, and a help, of course. Right, so all the basic tools are here. We just need to change the shapes back to, so we have a look. Well, we just need to change the shapes to network. So here is a cloud, which presumably represents the internet, or a cloud, you know. Again, using the text tool, we just type in internet. It's a little bit on the small side, so we just need to make that a little bit bigger, I think. You can't move it around once you've typed it in. You can make the cloud bigger, of course. Let's move it up there. Right, keep that there like that. And if you double click on it, it will take you to the properties of the text, so you can make the text a little bit bigger. Okay, that's a little bit better. And you can embolden it as well to make it stand out a little bit more. And then we need something to connect to the internet. So switch symbol. Yeah, I know. I should use a router one, but we'll use a switch one for now. And then we need something to connect to that. So we'll just put these PCs, or these servers there. Rearrange them. There we go. And monitors to see what we're doing. Then we need to label what each one is. And of course, they're going to be FreeBSD box 1. Right, so we're just going to label each box. Well, I'll carry on labeling them in a minute. I just want to change that symbol from a router to something else. Simple modem might be in best. Yeah, we'll have a look at the Cisco stuff. Let's have a look. Cable modem. Yeah, I'll put that in there instead. So I'll just get rid of that one. Put that there, make it a little bit bigger. That's a bit better. I know it's not accurate, but it's a little bit better. And then next we need to connect everything up. I like the fact that everything just snaps into the object, which is pretty neat. Just copy and paste each wire. There we go. There's the, well, technically it's to the monitors, but, you know, it's meant to be towards each server or PC. Like I said, this is not meant to be an accurate representation, just an oversimplified diagram. Of course, if you knew what you were doing, you'd do a better job than I would be doing on this. Right, okay. And we'll finish labeling each computer, I think. That might be best. Of course, I could put Windows and Linux on there, but same as I run an all FreeBSD setup here, it's going to be FreeBSD boxes. And into the mix, we're going to throw some, oh, I don't know, let's have a look what we got. TV, yeah, let's put TV into the network for some reason, somehow. There you go. And then obviously we'll need to connect that up because it's a network I'm drawing. There you go. That's nice. And there we are. And like I say, you can insert your own pictures, which is pretty neat. Oh, I know what we'll put in. We'll put a familiar logo there. There, we'll just adjust it, make it a bit bigger. Very nice indeed. And we'll connect that to, I don't know, what shall we connect it to? Connect it to that. Oh, we'll connect it to the internet. There you go. And very nice. And there is your oversimplified, not very artistic, and not very technically accurate representation of the internet. And of course, there's plenty of other tools which we haven't looked at, which is beyond the scope of this video, I think. And best left to someone else who knows what they're doing. But here's a basic diagram. One thing great about Dia is that it can save in multiple formats. Pretty neat. You can export it as PNGs, of course, scalable vector graphics, and most interestingly, Visio XML. So yes, very nice. We've just exported this as a PNG to be used at the beginning of the video. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.